Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm not really good with intros. I'm also hungry as fuck, so let's get straight into it. I'm going to do what I eat in a day, realistically 7 weeks out from my first bodybuilding prep. Yeah. So I just got back from my walk this morning. Not gonna lie, my body clock wants me to wake up at 4:30 or 4 a.m. every morning. So I decided to seize the day and go for a sunrise walk, although I got most of it done before the sun was even up. So we're about just over 7,000 steps, so that's over half of my daily steps today, which is perfect because then I don't have to drag my ass around for the rest of the day. But yeah, updates. I'm pretty much comp ready. Yeah, so we've been through the trenches. I'm definitely starting to feel it now. There is no body fat and no life in me, which is so cool. But it has been fun. So obviously I didn't do an 8-week out vlog. Last week was the busiest week ever, like busiest work week. Frank was away for his clients' comps, so I had to look after the gym, but I also had athlete photo shoots, which is like 10 plus athletes for Unholy Games, which was really cool. It was such a cool experience, but definitely exhausted. Luckily, because I am skinny queen, I had 2 high days, so I used them for the weekend just so I actually had cognitive function. But we're back to normal calories, which is 1475. Yeah, 1,475. But yeah, so we've been sitting at 58.6 kilos for the last 3 days, even with the high days, which is sick. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what this week will look like with scale weight. And also if I get any high days over the weekend, because we will be going to nationals for this season of athletes. So I get to go down to Melbourne with Frank and the girls, which I'm so excited about. So excited. Anyways, I'm going to shut the hell up and make my breakfast. So I will show you, I'll show you what it is. So this is my breakfast. Looks super random, but it is rice flour. So I actually changed my rice flour. A little bit. So It's the Mackenzie's rice flour, but I also added in oat flour, which helps slow the digestion a little bit. It also adds a tiny bit of volume, and the consistency is really nice, like way better than just normal rice flour. A bit of that, and then I added in zucchini, as you could see, about 70 grams. No real benefit to this. It's just going to give me more volume in my breakfast because I don't have egg whites in it anymore. I put protein powder in, as you could see, only because I was using Bowl of Gains and like Elevate cream of rice, but because of all the sweeteners and stuff, it was just fucking up my digestion and just not worth it at this point in time. So plain rice flour is not tasty. So yeah, I swapped the egg whites for protein powder. But yeah, so then protein powder and peanut butter, lots of it as you can tell, and a fuckload of salt. But yeah, that is my breakfast. Honestly, if you haven't tried zucchini in like your oats or your rice flour before, try it. Don't knock it till you try it. Doesn't have flavor, adds volume, kind of tasty, but just don't add too much because then otherwise you're stretching your stomach for no reason. Anyways, before this goes cold, I'm going to devour it. I just got to the gym, low-key a little bit anxious, but you know what? I feel like I'm always like that on a Monday. I don't know what it is, but as soon as I get back into training, I get anxious. But anyways, we shall seize the day. I will be fine once I start training. But yeah, I'm gonna make my pre-workout. It's really not that exciting. It's just rice cakes with honey, salt, and cinnamon. And then I've been having my non-stim pump with my hydration, and I'll have it throughout my training, and I feel like that keeps me going for the whole time. So love that. Yeah, that's all she wrote. There's no brain cells, as per usual. Training is done. That was probably subpar at best. To be honest with you, struggling a little bit mentally today. I think just being overwhelmed from the weekend and like how busy it was and how big this week is going to be as well. I kind of let it get into my head a little bit, but that's okay. I still hit PB, so which is good. But I find that when I do struggle, especially with this leg day, it's like my leg press always is the one. Hello. My leg press is always the exercise that I'm going to fail at. And not necessarily failed, but like I dropped the weight. Only by like 20 kilos, but I think it's the mental of like, I know I can do more and I know I can push more. But I also get in my own head of like, I'm sore, I'm tired, I'm sad, I'm anxious. But then I always feel good afterwards. So I don't know. Prep is definitely a big mental, like, think of like mental tennis. That's what it feels like. But anyways, this is probably my prep hyperfixation meal at the moment. It's so fucking good. I've had it for ages. I don't even know if you guys have seen it yet. I think you have. You would have. So we got pumpkin, chicken. I put cinnamon and paprika on them. But then I'm also going to add almond butter, banana, and then a little bit of light chili, more cinnamon, and obviously so much salt that it'll give me a heart attack. But plot twist, I'm not going to microwave it. It's actually 1,000 times better cold. And for some reason, it is way tastier cold. So I'm going to enjoy that, but I'll show you when I'm done cooking it. Alright, we are finally home after being at the gym for most of the day. Posing went well. It was so good to see Cami. Honestly, posing with her, especially when I'm struggling mentally, just fills my cup up so much. Especially because not only like is she like such an amazing posing coach, but one, because we're going through prep together, so we'll actually be competing at the same time, which I'm super excited for. But two, like just her knowledge and understanding of going through prep. Like she's done this many times before, so just to have someone there that can relate and understand when I'm struggling and like to, I guess, normalize it a little bit more. And that's one thing I definitely want to put out there. If you are going through prep or you're thinking about doing it, whenever you do, make sure you have someone that you can talk to that has or is going through the same thing. Because without a doubt, the more you vocalize it, the more you realize that a lot of the things that you're experiencing are really normal and really common, and you're not alone. And I guess that goes for mental health or just, anything in general. It's so good to have people in your corner in every aspect of life, and I think you should definitely learn to be open. I think we get so caught up in not wanting to talk about our problems or our issues, or like try to feel like we always have to be grateful or on point, or you can't trust to talk to people. But it doesn't have to be like that. You should be open to talking about the shit that you're going through. And just because you're having a hard time doesn't mean it's a hard life. You're allowed to complain. You're allowed to have a moment of sufferance. Don't make it your whole life, but embrace the suck. And we're back in the kitchen. That is definitely one thing that you need to learn in prep, is to avoid the kitchen as much as possible. Like, if you have a day off or if you're at home, you work from home, keep yourself preoccupied so you're not constantly having to go into the kitchen. Looking in the kitchen, you're gonna think about food and you're gonna be driven by food and wanna like snack. So yeah, I've gotten to a point now where I still kind of make Frank's meal prep for him, but I won't cook his meat, which is so strange because I'm such a sweet tooth. So I've been baking for him. I've been doing like banana breads and stuff like that. And yeah, just like making him little sweet treats. And not once have I thought to eat it, lick the spoon, anything like that. I've been so good with it. But as soon as it's like his meat, like I'm cooking his chicken or his mince, I want to eat it. Like the smell of it, maybe it's the salt, I don't know, but it definitely tempts me to cook his own meat. Which, I mean, at least he only has to do half of it, right? That's the thought that counts. As you can see, I am cooking my dinner at the moment, so I still meal prep this, but just to give it a little bit more of excitement, I've started to actually cook it in the saucepan. Don't ask why it's not in a fry pan. Don't ask why it's not in a fry pan. I love how instead of correcting myself correctly, I just pull funny faces. But all it is again, shredded chicken, mushrooms, pumpkin, spinach, bit of sauerkraut for digestion. I'll usually opt between mustard or I've been trying this. It's Mingle's barbecue sauce. It's like all natural and it's a little bit lighter in calories. I don't mind it. I'll either have like 10 grams of this or it's about 12 grams of the American honey mustard? Hot mustard. What is it? It's just American mustard. It's at this point of the day where I don't actually usually talk to anybody. So trying to form a sentence and talk to you guys is a bit of a struggle. One thing I do like to do, and I don't know if anyone else does this. If they do, let me know in the comments. I almost like to burn my food. Like, I want to char grill that shit. I don't know if it's like the flavoring. Let's be for real. Food in prep is just like a bowl of mush. It's like a slop bowl. Every meal is a slop bowl. I think we're going to go with the mustard tonight. That is the vibe. I make this look aesthetic for you, but we're almost out, so I don't think that's really going to do it justice. This is her in all her glory. Stunning. And she's back in her robe. Just went and took Lilo for her little digestion walk. But yeah, prep has been fun. Prep has been good. Most days are pretty positive. I will say I've definitely had a few struggle street days in the past week. I guess it's just like the mental fatigue. Actually, not even that. Honestly, to be so for real with you, never being this lean before and then being this lean and seeing myself this small, it's somewhat confronting. I'll be so for real with you. Like, it's cool in posing. I look sick and I think I do have a really cool package to bring, especially as a first timer. Would I like to be bigger? Obviously, that would be great. Just being this lean in normal day-to-day life and normal day-to-day clothes, I do not glorify it at all. I know I probably will struggle with my reverse just as everyone does, especially it being my first time, but I definitely will embrace some body fat, that's for sure. It's not just like the physical appearance, but it's the physical uncomfortability, like being able to sit down on the toilet, even just on a normal chair, or laying in bed with my partner. Like, I can only lay on my hip for so long, otherwise it just digs into the mattress. The physical fatigue, even when like doing leg press today, it doesn't feel as comfortable because I just feel bone on bone. It's cool and I love it. I love the sport. I love the mental side of it. I love the physical challenge. I always enjoy the physical challenge, but I don't take this part for granted because it's showing me the resilience I have to continue to keep going and to push myself and to have fun in these moments. Because even though like right now I'm like, fuck, I feel it. It's really cool to see how much I can keep growing my business through prep and working with Frank for LFG and showing up for my friends, and also just like bringing myself back down to earth. Even though my emotions are high right now, I feel like it's bringing me a lot of peace. Even with the social media side of things, I feel like I've definitely taken a bit of a back seat on wanting to post content. Not so much because I don't enjoy it, but I just don't want to post content that is performative and is selling something to someone or promoting something to someone. Like, even though those opportunities are really cool and like I will embrace them with open arms if it is something that aligns with me, but I don't want that to be the reason why I'm posting. Like, I don't want that to be the driver of me showing up. But in the same sense, I don't want it just to be like, you should do this to achieve this. And these are the 5 things that I learned because of this. Like, yes, I do like educating people, especially on the mentality side of things. But I feel like it's just so oversaturated at this point that it's too much. Like, even listening to podcasts every day, all the time, like, I just get so overstimulated because it's all the same shit that we're just hearing day in and day out. Do these 5 things to regulate yourself. Just touch grass, bro. Just stop having noise in your ears, in your surroundings for like fucking 5 minutes. And honestly, you'll feel so grounded. I have had my social media blocked. Like, yeah, my phone's been bricked for the whole day. I'm finding enjoyment just being alive and not looking at my screen and not being stimulated by noise and sound and light. And that's been an interesting journey in this prep. But it sucks because I do like the creative side of it. I want to bring that back. Like, I want to post a selfie of me looking fucking jacked with no context. I didn't think those were going to be any like emotions that I would feel through prep, but it's been interesting. That's why I kind of like YouTube, because I can be entirely myself. Like, I'm sitting here in a robe. I don't have any makeup on. I'm just chilling and I don't fear anyone's judgment on here, and it's nice. Okay. Have fun with that. Show you my meal. Do you see that good shit? Oh my God. Anyways, I'm going to enjoy the fuck out of that meal. Just want to say thank you for coming along with my full day of eats today. I know it wasn't a super exciting vlog, but I will be back later this week. We are going down to Melbourne for the IFBB Natural Nationals. So I'm going to take you guys along with me, and you can see how Frank and I travel for comp days for his girls. And yeah, what we get up to. I'm very excited. It'll be lots and lots of fun. Anyways, ciao for now, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.